Hey coin snatchers, before we jump into this episode, I want to let you know that I decided to create an exclusive listening and video bonus for all my listeners to join. You can become a book bae or business bae for only $5 a month. You will get access to additional podcast episodes and exclusive videos, along with blog posts of information that I want to share only with my BB baes. So, go on over to patreon.com/Cinquanta Cox-Smith and join today. I'll make sure I leave all the details in the description so you can join me as a BB bae today. Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast. This is your girl, Cinquanta Cox-Smith, and we are back with season 2, episode 4 of this season. I'm super excited, y'all. Y'all get a solo episode back to back and a video. Hey, on YouTube. Smile for me. So I'm super excited about talking about today. I am going to be talking about print on demand versus drop shipping. So I know a lot of times in my videos, you constantly hear me say print on demand, print on demand, print on demand. You're probably tired of hearing me talk about print on demand, but today I really want to break it down and tell you guys the difference between print on demand and drop shipping so that you can understand it more for yourself and your business. Okay, but before we get into our episode today, of course we have to do our rapid fire question. And if you're wondering, what is a rapid fire question, girl? It's just a quick fire challenge that I do with my guests to get them kind of fired up and warmed up and ready for the episode. And then when I'm here by myself, I get to do my own, rapid fire question. And I ask myself a question. So it's time for our rapid fire question of the day. So the rapid fire question of today is, how did you pick your business name? Or how did I pick my business name? So, real, true story, right? I was actually, somebody made a post on Facebook, right? So somebody made a post on Facebook, and for some reason, it was around the time, maybe end of 2017, when everyone was just saying coins, 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 this, coins, that. So somebody made a post, and I went to post, and I'm extra, so everything is like, yes, okay, girl, this and that. So I was going to post, and I was going to say, yes, girl, you better get those coins and connections. And then I stopped, and I was like, I know I want to start a new business. I know I want to create these patches and pins. And I was like, that's the name, Coins and Connections. So that is how Coins and Connections came to be an entire business, okay? So I get asked a lot, how did you start your podcast? Where do I begin? How can I start a podcast? Well, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. I'm down with the free. There's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Like, ain't nobody listening yet and you making money. How dope is that? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So what are you waiting on? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. We are going to get into our main topic today. Is print on demand versus drop shipping, basically. So print on demand is basically when you have a product, you don't pay anything up front at all, no cost to you. You just kind of reap the benefits, all right? So Drop shipping is where you pay a manufacturer or a website or a company to make the product and then they send it to the person. So with drop shipping, there is an upfront fee. And I'm going to go down a few lists of websites that tell you the difference between print on demand and drop shipping. But print on demand, my first print on demand site that I've ever used was Spreadshirt. And this dates back to 2009. Eventually one day I'll share my print on demand story, how I got into creating t-shirts and all of this. But my first print on demand website that I used was Spreadshirt. So with Spreadshirt, it was a free website and it was really the only one that popped up when I said I wanted to make a t-shirt online. It was one of the only ones that had popped up. So I started using Spreadshirt, and I'm telling you guys, I just did a video on YouTube on Spreadshirt, and I'll be doing a review because we have a few shirts from Spreadshirt that are at least, I'm not even going to say 10 years old, but a good 6-7 years old that are still really good shape, like good quality, everything. So I love Spreadshirt for continuing to keep up the good quality, even though, you know, these new sites have popped up. But Spreadshirt was the first print on demand site that I have ever used. Excuse me. But when it gets to drop shipping, my first true experience with drop shipping was in 2012. And that's when I learned, I learned about AliExpress maybe about 2011. Because I was ordering stuff off of there for myself. I had ordered purse, all kinds of stuff. Hair, everything you can think of, I've ordered from AliExpress. So I learned about AliExpress, and then drop shipping has started to become super popular. So I used to shop on eBay all the time back in like 2007, 2008, for like designer jeans and things like that. So at this point in 2011, 2012, when I was just playing around with AliExpress, I watched a few drop shipping videos, and they were talking about, you know, you can drop ship on eBay. So I was like, okay, but what am I going to drop ship? So at the time, designer belts was a big thing. So Hermes belts, Gucci belts, Fendi belts, whatever you can get your hands on was super big. But the thing is, we know if it's coming from AliExpress, it's fake, right? So I had to make sure in my wording, once I got the package, and I was doing it all wrong. I was doing extra work, right? So I would order the product from AliExpress, have the product shipped to my house, and in return, I would package and then ship the product to the people. So I was the middleman instead of actually having them drop ship the product to the customers. And this was because I had started getting so many orders. I'll probably go try to find my eBay account and open it up to see how many orders of belts I processed, but I processed a whole lot of belts. And I mean, back to back to back, I was shipping out at least 20, sometimes 30 orders a day. So when I say I does this shit, I does this shit. I've done this shit. I've been doing this shit. And I'll continue to do this shit. Just because I love the whole print on demand and drop shipping business. The only thing is I didn't tell a lot of people about it as I am now, because I don't think people understood how they can make money. And the one thing about me is, if I feel like I'm drowning in my finances or I don't have money, best believe your girl is going to figure out a way to get some money, make some money, and go back to one of my throwback hustles and come up with the money. So if I said I needed to make $10,000 by next month, best believe I'm using all of my resources to make that $10,000 by next month, okay? So that's just one way that my hustle may be different from yours. I'm willing to do the grit. I'm willing to do the dirty work. I'm willing to do the tedious tasks to get the money. And most people won't. But that has definitely helped me in my business now today. So we went down a little memory lane. But like I'm saying, I legit was drop shipping belts from, you know, AliExpress and shipping them off through eBay. But really, I should have just been getting their email addresses and addresses and stuff, and then processing their orders from off AliExpress and having AliExpress drop ship it to their doorsteps. But you know, you live and you learn, and now you know better. So, an example of print on demand sites where you pay nothing up front and you just reap a percentage of that sale. So you mark up your price. So say they charge $13 to ship, print, and package the order to your customer, and then you can mark up that price and you get $7 from each, each sale. So print on demand sites that I enjoy are Redbubble, Teespring, TeePublic, Zazzle, and Spreadshirt. And this is the enjoyment of just having your designs or products on a website where you just put up your designs, and every time it sells, you just reap the benefit of a percentage of that sale. Now, drop shipping sites are sites like Printful, Printify, and T-Launch, because in order for your customer to get that product, you have to be charged something to get the process rolling. So just like with Printful, in order for your customer to get the shirt, you have to pay. You have to pay for the shirt first, and then it's sent to your customer, and then you get to keep whatever is left over. So that's the difference between like print on demand and drop shipping. And I hope you guys can understand that and make sure that you make the right decision for you, because a lot of people are like, drop shipping is cool, but now you're telling me I have to use a little bit of my money first before they can even get the product. And the difference between drop shipping is because you can host these products on your website. Now, with print on demand, they normally just have a website already for you. So like if you was to go to Teespring, one of the Teespring sites that I have, that is called GeorgetownOn'em.com. That's not my website and that's not my platform, but still, if you buy something off of Teespring, I get a percentage of the sale, but I am not physically hosting, maintaining this website. Teespring is. But if I had stuff from Printful, like I do on my Shopify store on coinsandconnections.com, I'm hosting my own website, and Printful is just drop shipping my products.
Hey guys, today I'm here to talk about Printful. So Printful is an on-demand order fulfillment and warehousing service that fulfills and ships products including clothing, accessories, and home and living items for online businesses. So if you've been following along on my YouTube channel or here on my podcast, you've heard me talk about print on demand and you heard me talk about Printful. I enjoy Printful and I call it my number one source for print on demand fulfillment and shipping. They're awesome with their customer service, and I recommend them to anyone who wants to start shipping products with no startup costs. It's free to use, and I love just getting my samples in the mail. I love seeing my customers super excited about the quality of their t-shirts and other items. So if you want to go ahead and join Printful, visit bit.ly/PrintfulCC to sign up. This segment is called Q Money Bags Thought of the Week.
All right, guys, I never want to hold you super long, especially when it's just me talking in circles or talking to myself. But today we are going to go ahead and talk about the Q Money Bags Thought of the Week. And the thought of the week is that I believe to be super successful in the print-on-demand drop shipping business, you need to have a niche specific store. So here is an example of having a niche specific store. So also a lot of people are complaining about, well, people are stealing, my products. Even just other small business owners who, listen, if you have a store, say I got the Fanta store, right? I just show, if you guys are not on YouTube, I just showed the bottle of my pineapple Fanta. So let's say pineapple Fanta is the niche, right? And they created a website dedicated to pineapple Fanta lovers. Everything on there was yellow, and they had just like pineapples on everything. And this is my Shopify store, right? And pineapple is popular, and a lot of people love pineapples. And now you're starting to see your designs just float every single where. One way you can cut that down is by putting your pineapple store, spreading your pineapple over all of these other print-on-demand sites. Now, I'm catching on a little bit late. But I've been doing this before. I've been doing this with my other, pen name stores. But I never thought to do it for coins and connections. So let me tell y'all, I got tired of seeing people also using Protect Black Women, Protect Black Men, because me and Elandia were two of the first people that I've seen that created apparel around that. So instead of continuing to dwell on that and be extremely overwhelmed by a concept that was birthed, between us to do something with, to give back to another Black-owned small business, woman-owned at that, had now turned into a trend. But it was like, this hashtag had less than 1,000 hashtags, and it was mainly, her candles and my shirts. And now, because of everything that has happened with Black Lives Matter, the hashtag has gone from like just over 1,000 to 39K, right? So it's like, whoa. Now you guys understand what we were saying, but they don't see us. So in order to be seen and to make sure my message of my shirts with the Protect Black Women stuff continue to flourish, I decided to start taking my Coins and Connections products and putting them on sites like Redbubble and TeePublic. And I'm a little late. I should have been spreading my niche specific store that I had built for over 3 years. I should have spreaded the love. I should have been on Etsy. Well, I am now. I've been on Etsy for about 2 years now. I should have been on Redbubble. I should have been on Teespring. I should have been on Zazzle. I should have been on Spreadshirt, because when someone searches for Protect Black Women or Protect Black Men or Coins and Connections, guess what? I can show up in Google on all of those sites, and then they can choose where they want to buy my product from. But guess what? No matter if or where they buy it from, say they buy one of my, Coins and Connection shirts, because people buy my Susie shirt from TeePublic all the time. People have been buying my Protect Black Women stickers from Redbubble for the past couple of weeks. No matter where they buy my stuff from or the platform it's on, long as I'm the one who put it up there, I still get paid. So that is the biggest part of spreading your love all over the place. So say, and it just has to be, you can't have a soda business and say you're going to spread your love, because it's hard. But now, this is how you flip it, how you pivot it. Say I have my Pineapple Fanta business. So now, guess what I can sell? I can sell Pineapple Fanta stickers, buttons. I can do custom, personalized. You can put your name on a Fanta bottle. So that's how you pivot. So even though everybody don't sell t-shirts, they can pivot to something that's on that website, whether it's a water bottle, an air freshener, some headphones, jewelry, something. There is something that you can pivot to on that site. And just because you may sell candles like Elandia, she could still go and take pictures of her candles or get a drawing of her candles and make money on Redbubble by selling little pictures of her candle on stickers or pins. So that's just a way that we can expand our business, and that will work for her, because now that's something that she doesn't have to ship off. She has to promote that website, yeah, but people go there, they buy, and they get the product directly from the site. So also, I love that people can go to Redbubble and buy something when it's also from me, but if they have a problem, they really need to talk to Redbubble, because I didn't ship it. I just put my designs on there. So that's my Q Money Bags thought of the week, for anybody who may be, thinking, what else can I do in my business? How can I pivot? How can I shift this to another way? And also, you guys have to be consistent. You can't say, well, yeah, I'm going to do journals, and then you do 5 journals, and then we don't hear from you ever again. You can't say, well, I'm going to do this podcast, and then we haven't heard an episode from you in 6 months. Where did you go? I think a lot of people are fascinated with the fact that it's easy to start, but the grit and grind comes from who's going to stick it out when Like I said, I'm here. Even if no one's listening, I'm showing up every Friday with a new episode. Even if no one's watching my YouTube channel, I'm showing up weekly with a video. If there's no comments, that's okay. I'm going to show up because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy putting the information out into the world my way, and it's just my way of making my mark. These videos will live on forever, and my kids can live off of the work that I've done. They can live off the foundation that I've laid for them. So that is my why. I want my kids to still be receiving royalty checks from my books that I've written 5 years ago, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this episode, season 2, episode 4, Solo Dolo. Talk today about print on demand and drop shipping. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you got a little bit of more understanding. Sometimes I veer away from my original plan and to educate you guys, but I'm definitely making sure that I come back on and I'm teaching you different things about businesses and, books, business, and bullshit. We've been talking a lot about the business lately. We did a little bit of the bullshit, but I am coming back with the books because I have a lot of things that are coming up. So I'm super excited about that. So until next time.
Thank you guys so much for listening and subscribing. Don't forget to share and leave a review for this podcast. If you have any questions, you can email me at hello@cinquantacoxsmith.com. You can follow me on Instagram at cinquantacoxsmith and at coinsandconnections.com. My websites are www.cinquantacoxsmith.com and www.coinsandconnections.com. You can join my Facebook group at Books Plus Business with Cinquanta Cox-Smith. I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.